I declare this congregation open. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I preside over this ceremony as Pro-Chancellor of the University, and I'm really delighted to have this opportunity to participate in such a wonderful celebration of our students' achievements. So without further ado, I'll call upon the Vice-Chancellor to give the opening address.
Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, our graduands. As Vice-Chancellor of the University, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you to this afternoon's award congregation. It's great to see you coming back to the university with your partners, your family, your friends, in what I hope you will agree is a splendid location to celebrate your achievement to date so far. One of the great pleasures I have as a Vice-Chancellor leading a university is to participate in these ceremonies, and we have 5 of these taking place this time of year. We have 10 to 12 taking place in the summer. And really, this is what we're all about. This is about celebrating your success. From the day you decided to apply to study with us here at Birmingham City University, this is about everything we've done together to reach this point, so we can celebrate the completion of your studies to date. 2014 was essentially my full first academic term as Vice-Chancellor here at BCU. And what a year it's been for the university. We opened the Parkside building, which I know some of you were able to benefit from over the course. Which will also be based here in Birmingham. And Director General Tony Hall said of Birmingham, if you're interested in new skills in digital innovation, this is the place to be. So I hope some of you will continue to help develop Birmingham as an increasing digital centre and an increasing manufacturing centre for these important areas of the economy. Now, all of you here today are stepping out into the world of constant innovation and rapid development, and many of you will undertake through your working lives jobs that actually haven't been invented yet. Such is the rapid change and innovation of the world of work that you'll be part of. But we're extremely confident that as a result of your studies here with us, you'll have not just the subject knowledge, but you'll also have skills, capabilities, competencies that enable you to adapt to this fast-changing world. And I'm sure that quite a number of you will actually be inventing some of the jobs of the future and to contribute significantly to change and innovation as well. Be confident too that you're very much part of a university community as you go through your working lives. You'll be joining an outstanding collection of alumni of this university who have, in their own individual ways, gone on to shape the world themselves. We've had great success stories of people unlocking creative genius, improving health and well-being, boosting the economy in a whole range of ways. And I'm sure you'll continue to do that. And that's why we want to make sure we keep in touch with you. And the way we do that is you will become automatically part of BCU's Alumni Association. You'll have free membership. And this is a great way where you can keep in touch with each other and other friends and former colleagues of the university. And it's a way that we can hear about your successes as you progress, because we want to hear how you go on to shape the world and how in the future you maybe can come back and we can celebrate your success in the way that we celebrate others' success. So, graduates, I'm sure that your successful studies will stand you in good stead in whatever challenges are ahead, and certainly our good wishes go with you as you go on into the next chapter of your lives. You may not know this, but when you collect your certificate this afternoon, have a look at the university motto on the top of the certificate. You'll see in Latin, age quod agis, which means do and be the best. And so as you move on to the next stage of your lives, just remember that motto, do and be the best. Enjoy the rest of your celebrations today. It's very much about your day. We're celebrating your success. Congratulations to you all. Very well done. We now turn to the presentation of the awards, and sadly, the first of these has to be made posthumously to Rachel Ashton, one of our former students from the Faculty of Arts, Design and Media. And so with the university's sincere condolences, I would like to welcome Rachel's brother to receive the posthumous award of MA Professional Voice Practice on her behalf. I now call upon the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Design and Media, Professor David Roberts, to commence the presentation of award holders.
Pro-Chancellor, as Executive Dean, I present students from the former Faculty of Performance Media and English who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I invite Dr. Shirley Thompson to present the award holders from the Birmingham Conservatoire and the Birmingham School of Acting.
Master of Music in Instrumental Performance, Su Ya Ye. Master of Music in Performance and Pedagogy, Tanya Schnitzer. Bachelor of Music with Honours in Performance, Georgina Rosie Bashford. With First Class Honours, Chuan Chun Chin. With First Class Honours, Stephen Mills. Stephanie Ann Pattison. Thomas Peter Taff. Katharina Christina von Colson. With First Class Honours, Rosie Walker. Jiali Wang. Lin Yang Wang. In Rong Wang. Robert Wilshaw. Judith Emma Natasha Harris. The Certificate of Higher Education in Music, Samantha Jane Carroll. Master of Arts in Acting, Emily Victoria Hyde Lomax. Harriet Lucy Muckle. Matthew James Tweedale. Alice Wood. This concludes the presentation of award holders from the Birmingham Conservatoire and Birmingham School of Acting.
I now invite Professor Diane Kemp to the lectern to present the award holders from the Birmingham School of Media.
The Master of Arts in Events and Exhibition Management with distinction, Emma Louise Southall Khan. Arisa Klinker-Chornzak. Isaacson Lopez de Oralde. Ilaria Prestricini. The Master of Arts in Film Distribution and Marketing with distinction, Sara Bonadka. Jiki Gao. Sarah Leslie Gillardi. Timothy Stewart Langland Zabert. Iruna Lascano. Magdalena Todic. The Master of Arts in Freelance Photography, Martin James Francis. Anna Dominika Zaszewska. The Master of Arts in Future Media, with distinction, Caprine Bartley. Juliana Geller. With distinction, Gillian Michelle Vassar. Benjamin John White. The Master of Arts in International Broadcast Journalism, Faduma Abdulkadir. Shei Atagarin. Omar Shakir Hamid Hamid. With distinction, Seema Hussain. Jean Andrea Mandua Bomo. Prach Rujivanaram. The Master of Arts in Music Industries, Richard James Chapman Palmer. Mariah Cynthia Mariam Biden. The Master of Arts in Online Journalism with distinction, Kathleen Daisy Spriggs-Bush. The Master of Arts in Public Relations, Maria Giorgio. Jason McKenzie. Ekaterini Pavlou. With distinction, Sarah Jane Phillips. With distinction, Alison White. The Master of Arts in Social Media, Zhao Zhao Mu. Claire Marie Oberwinter. Samuel Charles Tickell. Emily Claire Whiteman. The Master of Arts in Television Production, Georgina Diaz. Yongking Fu. With distinction, Mohammed Izzat Hanif Jeffrey. Untreya Romyanand. With distinction, Rebecca Elizabeth Woolley. The Master of Arts in Video Game Development, Nufarath Ain Binti Mahadon. With distinction, Matthew Brown. With distinction, Elizabeth April Lockwood Edwards. With distinction, Neil Michael Gorman. Nicole Gray. With distinction, Lucy Anna Lowe. With distinction, Toby Alexander Rutter. The Master of Science in Video Game Development, Aaron Briffa-Savage. Jason Brown. Baneet Singh Grover. Nikolaos Pounaros. With distinction, Quentin Victor Catherine Warnant. Master of Science in Video Game Enterprise and Production, with distinction, Elizabeth Davida Bedwell. Bradley Daniel Hollis. Tobias Charles Jennings. Thomas William Joyce. With distinction, Abu Sidek. Athanasios Skalatos. The Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Media and Communication Public Relations and with First Class Honours, Areti Tsiorta. Foundation degree in Arts in Radio Production, Kwesi Donald Donovan, Beckford Dawes. Jonathan Peter Fisher. And this concludes the presentation of awards from the Birmingham School of Media.
I now invite Dr. Derek Littlewood to the lectern to present the award holders from the School of English.
Master of Arts in Writing, Daniela Azapadi. Zoe Astra Barrett Southall. Cheryl Susan Brown. Stephen James Cottrell. Luke Jonathan Fielding. Bryony Margaret George. Jennifer Louise Jameson. With distinction, Nafisa Mutadi. With distinction, Nicola Helena Tate. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language with English Literature, with First Class Honours, Hayley Harding. Frances Joy Eldridge. This concludes the presentation of award holders from the School of English.
And this completes the presentation of awards to students from the former Faculty of Performance, Media and English.
This afternoon we're delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Mr. Julian Turner. I now call upon the University Orator to give the citation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Julian Turner. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to be a linguist to know that the word engineer originally meant a maker of engines, or to spot the umbilical cord between that word and the terms ingenious and, still better, genius. It needs a bit more knowledge to know that engine first referred to a military weapon, like a mine or a trebuchet, but much less to realise that engineers today have a largely social or even cultural mission: to improve the civic infrastructure, to speed up the process of production, to enhance all of our satisfaction, even to provide sheer fun. And many of our students today will dream of contributing the ingenuity and, who knows, the genius of the engineer to the greater good. And they will find no better example of how best to do that than Julian Turner, currently Chief Executive of Westfield Sports Cars. His career began in Derbyshire, working for British Midland Engineering. Supply chain management, key to understanding how business works, occupied his time, and his focus was on the leading manufacturers of airframes. Aviation, in fact, at this stage became a passion. He went to university in Nottingham, studying manufacturing systems engineering, and during his course worked for BAE Systems at Filton, birthplace of our beloved Concorde, where he was working out how to convert cargo planes. For his placement year in Seattle, he got a fabulous job with Boeing, and among other projects helped set up myboeingfleet.com, a website enabling aircraft to be bought, sold, and even maintained over the internet. This is an interesting piece of information to anyone who has flown Ryanair and got the feeling that both the plane and the pilot have been bought off eBay. His association with Boeing continued beyond graduation, and then the adaptability and the ingenuity of the born engineer took over. He moved to Mott MacDonald, working all over the country on a variety of projects, including one that has undoubtedly saved many thousands of lives, FireLink, a wide-area radio system for the fire and rescue service from Land's End to John O'Groats. Immersed in such great and good projects, he nevertheless made a real commitment to continue to learn, qualifying as a Prince 2 project manager and earning his diploma from the Institute of Risk Management. It was in 2006 that Julian Turner turned his attention to cars. He became first managing director and then chief executive of Westfield Sports Cars, setting up the offshoot Potenza Cars the following year. Now, you don't have to be Jeremy Clarkson, thank goodness, to feel the thrill of simply looking at a Westfield car, designed on the model made famous by the name of Lotus, the stripped-back design that leaves the driver and the engine both hugging and eating up the road, but also the ingenious technology that has led to the all-electric and the hybrid versions that give to the thrill of the open road the balm of good conscience. The business is still very English, still family-owned, promoting classic design as well as state-of-the-art engineering, and eager to satisfy demand from Sunday engineers all over the country for self-assembly kits. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know a good engineer joke, many of them deplorably sexist. "How did you get that fantastic bike?" says the man to his engineer friend. "Well," says the engineer, "this beautiful woman was riding it. She stopped undressed and said I could have anything I wanted." But forget sexist jokes, because to be an engineer now is the sexiest profession. Engineers, we all know, whether they're geniuses or save their ingenuity for Sundays, whether they're more interested in bikes or women or whatever, are the makers we rely on to make our civilized life possible. For today's graduates, it would be hard to find a better example of what it means to achieve the dream of every engineer, that is, to be truly ingenious in pursuit of great projects. So, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to present for the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, Julian Turner.
As Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the Academic Board and confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa on Mr. Julian Turner. I invite our Pro-Chancellor to present the degree parchment and the commemorative medal to Mr. Turner. Well, that completes the conferment of the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa, and I'm delighted that Mr. Turner will be addressing this congregation a little later in this afternoon's proceedings. But now I invite the Executive Dean of the former Faculty of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment, Professor Mel Lees, to continue to present our award holders.
Pro-Chancellor, as Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment who qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting candidates for the award of research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Living with Post-War British Construction, Recollections of an Everyday Experience of Modern Coventry in Birmingham, I present Dr. David Andrew Adams. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Developing SMEs Towards Environmental Businesses, a study of sustainable energy service companies, I present Dr. Tochukwu Chikozi Ben Onyido. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled An Investigation of Factors Influencing the Success of Construction Planning, a study of the 2012 London Olympic Stadium, I present Dr. Ashokuma Subia. I now invite Christopher Conway to the lectern to present award holders for the Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment.
Master of Science in Construction Project Management, Lalinda Sandamal Kalambaj. Chizoba Jennifer Aguajifor. Jonathan David Russell. Master of Arts in Environment and Spatial Planning, Chantel Blair. With distinction, Benjamin Paul Greenaway. Louise Hinsley. Victoria Ann Stone. Sally Ann Wagstaff. Will Schreier Vincent. Master of Science in Environmental Sustainability, Titus Onyemachi Agu. Duizi Atonga. Fatima Daniel Danjuma. Master of Science in Property Development, Richard Wild. Master of Science in Real Estate Management, Paul Bassi. Christopher Michael Davis. With distinction, Hannah George. With distinction, Sarah Jane Matthews. Lauren Jane Mills. Donald Nyathi. With distinction, Alice Caroline Pritchett. With distinction, Caroline Esme Saxon. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Technology, Joanna Kidrowska. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Surveying, Nabil Anjum Kwazim. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Construction Management, Rizwan Mohammed Chowdhury. Bachelor of Science in Construction Quantity Surveying, Randeep Singh Desi. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Planning, Environment and Development, Leigh Jade Watts. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying, Mary Osagwu. Abdullah Rafiq. Ranveer Singh. Lakveer Singh Chaga. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Real Estate, Jason Chambers. Master of Science in Business Computing, Isaac Adai. Anjali Mehta. Akib Ahmed Mohammed. Agokwu Aboji Abekpa. Jaydev Bipin Kumar Pala. Fuad Shaibu Yola. Master of Science in Business Intelligence, Deanzium Anadaji. Sabula Zadari. Master of Science in Computer Science, Gagandeep Singh. Master of Science in Computing, with distinction, Arawaju Rashid Olatunde. Master of Science in Data Networks and Security, with distinction, Michael James Duncan. Aselatin Bright Ebo. With distinction, Evangeline Agali Atizi. With distinction, George Litras. With distinction, Olawase Fizeo Ajini. With distinction, Mohammed Imran Ullah. Master of Science in Telecommunications, Bernard Chidi Ogbu. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Information Technology, Rakia Segda. Shizu Zhang. Diploma of Higher Education in Business Information Technology, Christiana Akwamayu Adikawa. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Networks, Mohammed Wafi bin Mod Abdul Fattah. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science, Sajjad Aziz. With First Class Honours, Gurmukh Singh Davgun. Iftab Hussain. Bilonda Kayembe. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Valam Seni Wikosi Tumola Sepo Malloy. With First Class Honours, Dean James Smallwood. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Computing, with First Class Honours, Liam Glynn. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information and Communications Technology, Razia Farjana Iqbal. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Telecommunications and Networks, Anki G. Shengnan Zhao. This concludes the first presentation of award holders from the Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment.
I now invite Parmjit Chima to the lectern to present the remaining award holders from the Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment.
Bachelor of Science with Honours in Film, Production and Technology, with First Class Honours, Cameron Alexander Epstein. Emma Catherine Owens. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sound Engineering and Production, Simon William Marriott. Master of Science in Automotive Engineering, Arshad Abdul Hakim Sheikh. Master of Science in Enterprise Systems Management, Snehal Sunil Dowd. With distinction, Mustafa Ahmed Ali Harhara. With distinction, Rashika Prabhika Janwadika. Imran Ul Haq Khan. Jay Ashok Parekh. Charalambos Puratidis. Apichai Sadev. Angela Sahu. Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Ibrahim Adiyinka Hassan. Jogaswaran Kalabeswaran. With distinction, Lakana Tintarua. Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Chrysantos Sanbasos. Master of Science in Project Management, Desmond Mazibai Dyke. Abhilash Suresh Diajode. Yeyun Hu. Shi Jen. Rohit Yagdev. Master of Science in Quality Management, Kevin Jordan. Andrea Louise Audley. In association with City and Guilds of London Art School, Master of Arts in Fine Art, Rashana Rasul Krabani. In association with City of London College, Master of Business Administration, Mutsetseg Devajarkal. In association with City of London College, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Business, Catherine Onma Omini. In association with City of London College, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in International Finance, Mohammed Rashid Ahmed. Yonkel Peter Arinde. Mohammed Insaf Riza. Mitlesh Thakur. Kaplan Higher Education, Hong Kong, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Administration, Wai Li Feng. Fa Liu. Sao Tong Wong. In association with Kaplan Higher Education Institute, Singapore, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Administration, Jap Jia Ling Laring. This concludes the second presentation of award holders from the Faculty of Technology, Engineering and the Environment.
Pro-Chancellor, this completes the presentation of graduates. I now invite our honorary award recipient, Julian Turner, to address the congregation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the University for this honour, and in particular Professor Mel Lees, Parmjit Chima and the team that have been involved in setting up today. Graduates, as you embark on your next steps, I want to share with you some interesting facts and advice which I hope will inspire you. There is no test or exam at the end. The true test will be whether you're happy in whatever you do. You are now among the 30% of the people in the UK and 7% globally that have passed examinations for a degree. Wherever you go in the world, your degree will be the basis of your career. As many of you will also find out as you travel across the globe, having a degree from the largest city in the UK outside of London will be a fantastic benchmark. A degree is an internationally recognised standard, and if you add to it the right attitude, you'll be successful in everything you do. As you are fully aware, you are now competing on a global scale with everything you do. And with the world population now being approximately 7 billion, you'll need to keep reminding yourselves that you are not competing against the person in the seat next to you. You are competing through a global portal. The only question is, are you, or someone from another UK, American, or German university more passionate? Gain as much experience as you can. If you wanted to buy a t-shirt or a coat, you wouldn't walk into a shop and just buy the first one you saw. You would try it on and visit other shops. You need to do the same with your job. Volunteer for a few weeks in completely different sectors and roles. Then you will have gained knowledge, experience, and have an insight into what you want to do as a career. The world is a nasty place. You may feel hurt or put out when you apply for jobs and get rejected. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Never give up. I was told before joining the Boeing Company that I'd never make a difference. You're a small cog in a big wheel and you'll never get noticed. The fact that I questioned what people did and thought outside of the box was a breath of fresh air. How wrong those people were that believed one person couldn't make a difference. A catalyst is all it takes, and that is what BCU have trained each and every one of you to become in your field. So let's look at some famous catalysts. Mark started his company 10 years ago in a university dorm. This was when he was 20 years old. His aim? To make the world open. If you look at his career path, you'd question why he continued his company, but simply through his passion, dedication, he is now one of the most successful people in the globe. Oh, and he's only 30. Mark Zuckerberg is the co-founder of Facebook. Jeff started his company after leaving his job in New York. This was in 1994. He saw that the internet was growing at an exponential rate and decided to start an online bookstore. His aim was to be like a river in South America, the largest in the world. Jeff's company did not make profit until 2001, 7 years after starting it. Jeff Bezos was the founder of Amazon. They are now the largest retailer in the globe. Joe, another catalyst, was working for the Chamber of Commerce and on a delayed train between London and Manchester came up with the idea of a novel. She later moved to Portugal after losing a mother and within 18 months got married, had a child and got divorced. She returned to Scotland and concentrated on her novel. She couldn't afford a computer, so when sending a novel out for people to review, she had to type each one out by hand. Not only that, it was also on a typewriter. The novel was only 90,000 words, and it was sent to 12 publishers. She was rejected time after time, but never gave up. Jo Rowling was the author of the Harry Potter fantasy series, the best-selling book and highest-grossing film in history. However, I'm not here to talk to you about how the internet or TV is going to change your lives. We all know this is happening anyway. I'm here to tell you that these people are human and are exactly the same as you. Some have even sat where you sit today. You have the ability to be extraordinary. You sometimes have to take that risk and keep persevering to make it happen. So my advice to you is 1, integrity. One lesson I've learned throughout my lifetime is that integrity should be valued above everything else. No matter what happens to you, no one will ever be able to take it away from you. 2, make sure you live every second, because you'll never get it back. 3, is communication. Whatever line of work, you must communicate on a regular basis. People do not automatically know what is good or bad, so being human, we need to be told, and sometimes often reminded. 4, set personal targets and drive to make it happen. Every year in September, I plan to do something I've never done before. This seems to allow me to accept change more readily in both business and personally. Some employers can see them as attributes, but obviously some question my qualification in skydiving. All that now remains is to thank you once again and wish you all the graduates good luck in whatever you do. BCU is the world's best kept secret, so make it known on the map.
Thank you, Julian, and those were terrific words of wisdom and advice to you all from Julian. A great champion, an engineer, a great successful businessman as well, and I hope that you'll heed some of that advice as you go forward and learn from some of those great examples that he also spoke about, and I'm sure you will. I certainly felt very proud as you walked all across the stage. I'm sure all your family and friends did as well. You all looked fantastic, and you clearly are enjoying the moment of your celebration and your success. Well, we're coming to the end of this afternoon's congregation, and I'd now like to invite Will Vincent, who received this afternoon a MA in Environment and Spatial Planning, and he's going to address the congregation on behalf of you, our graduates. Will.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Will Vincent, and I'm a graduate from the MA Environmental and Spatial Planning programme. And there are a whole host of people who I'd like to thank on behalf of all of the graduates and guests here today. I'd like to start by thanking our Pro-Chancellor. Thank you for taking the time out of your demanding schedule to attend our ceremony today. We are grateful to you for the interest that you have shown in our achievement and for helping to make this a truly memorable occasion for us. Thank you. I would also like to thank our honorary doctorate recipient, Julian Turner, Managing Director of Westfield Sports Cars Limited, for sharing some of his thoughts and experiences with us. I'm sure that he has given us some food for thought as we take the first steps in our respective careers. Our talented musicians from the Birmingham Conservatoire, directed by Professor Chris Holding, have helped create a wonderful atmosphere for our special day. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. During our studies, we have been helped along the way by a huge number of academic and support staff, as well as our Students' Union. Our sincere thanks go to you for your guidance, expertise, and enthusiasm. We must also recognise the encouragement and support that our family and friends have given us all in our student journey. So in a moment, I'll ask you all to stand, turn around, and join me in giving them a well-deserved round of applause. Please stand. On a personal level, I would also like to give my sincere thanks to all of the staff from Birmingham School of the Built Environment. This has been an incredible 5 years, and I am so thankful for all of the support and commitment that you have shown in helping to make me the graduate I am today. So on a personal level, thank you very much. Graduation is a celebration of our achievement and marks the beginning of an amazing journey. As we leave Birmingham City University and begin the next phase of our lives, I hope that we'll take away not just academic excellence and real-world skills, but also many treasured memories, experiences, and friendships. I send my warmest congratulations to everyone here and wish you all every success in your future careers. I should now like to invite the Pro-Chancellor to close the ceremony. Thank you.
Sadly, all too quickly, ladies and gentlemen, it falls to me to now declare this congregation closed. And we should be grateful if the guests will please be so kind as to stand whilst the procession leaves the stage, followed by the graduates. Thank you.